Being at work is the closest most people will ever get to being in prison.
People with small breasts usually want to have bigger breasts. People with big breasts usually want to reduce theirs.
Smartphone games were way more fun 10 years ago.
People with addiction cannot stop. In contrast, people with depression cannot start.
A certain South Park joke likely prevented Wheel of Fortune from a ton of embarrassment in real life.
There is a direct correlation between how crazy a person is and how many bumper stickers they have.
People care about character growth in stories, but don't care about average people failing or succeeding.
Xylophones and zebras get outsized mentions in the English language from kids learning their alphabet.
Humans, cats, and dogs befriending each other basically created the most overpowered animal alliance on Earth of apex predators.
Every phone is a payphone.
Not safe for work is an unnecessarily specific way of saying that something contains adult or sensitive content.
Salary is the monthly subscription of the employer to the employee.
The true xenophobia are all these false conspiracy theories we keep spreading about the lizard people.
Everybody hates stains until they want to paint their deck.
The difference between a reason and an excuse is who is giving it and who is listening to it.
Trees make flat land bearable for living.
Titan is often associated with a large mass, but one of titanium's main qualities is its small mass per unit volume.
Whether in the ocean or the land, most living things prefer the coastline.
Someone at Bean Boozled must have tasted the originals of the flavors to confirm their beans taste alike.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Uncontacted tribes must be finding our trash washed up and seeing materials they haven't before.
Drummers are conductors for their band.
The compass must have seemed like a magical artifact to ancient civilizations.
Curious George is also a message to parents that leave their kids unattended.
For most people, the next major event focused on them after their wedding will be their funeral.
One man's development environment is another man's production environment.
Cross-trainers really need to lighten up.
For some reason, Bruce Wayne thought a maitre d' had the authority to accept a check to sell the hotel he worked at.
It's bad finding a roach in your room, but it's worse if you lose it.
I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.